That is the only Rosa with Onyi, and you heard it right here on Baze Radio. Good morning and welcome to the AM. It is nothing but vibes, good music, and of course great conversation. It's about that time we get right into it. 7 minutes past 10 on my clock, and of course you're still deep in the AM with me, Mariah. But yes, we're in the third hour and we're about to get right into it. You already know what time it is.
And now, make some noise! Turn up your radios.
Just want your autograph!
For our Baze Radio guest. Stay tuned.
And of course, we have the main man in the building. Make some noise for Fidel.
Yo.
Talk to me. Wait, is your name Fidel Rayd or Rayd?
Rayd.
Rayd.
R-A-Y-D.
Is that your official? Are those your real names or?
As this the official names. Fidel ni official name yangu,
Okay.
lakini Rayd si jinangu.
So majina kwa kitambulisho ni gani?
Fidel Osano.
No way.
Osano.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, good morning. I hope you're excited.
Niko fiti, niko sawa mimi. Sawa.
Okay.
Niko fiti sana.
I'm seeing you in a what should I call this? I don't want to call it a vest. Is it a jersey?
Ni vest.
It's quite dripped out. Have you been outside? Ama umekujaje?
Nimekamna gari, nimetoka nje sasa.
It's cold. How are you dripped out like this in this weather?
Kuna reason ni sijapata shati na nibamba nikachukua vest.
Nah, listen guys, you guys need to see him. Kwanza it's pink. The guns are out. I'm like, kwani niko nchi ingine? My guy, there is fog. It is so cold. My man is in a jersey vest. A nice, what do you call this? Arafat. There we go. And yeah, you're clipping a throwback. Love to see it. But we're so excited to have you over here. And of course, we can't wait to deep dive into your music. And of course, just get to understand what artist you are, what drives you in your music. And of course, just keep the people plugged to all the good things that you're doing. But guys, remember, if you have any questions, of course, you can send them to me on 0716250933, and also pale kwa mtandao at Baze_radio at 1 Maria. It's about to be an amazing sesh, but of course, it's about that time I get to plug you onto some goodness before we get deep into the convo, where Safaricom's Shine Kenya Shinda Mamili Kama Bingwa promotion is celebrating customers with daily and weekly prizes. Now, with over 2.5 million customers who are yet to be awarded across the country, there's weekly prizes for 30 customers who get to win 1 million bob each, and the grand prize winner gets to walk away with 5 million bob. Now, a bonus for every millionaire weekly, they get to win an additional 250k, and the grand prize winner gets to walk away with an extra 1M to support a community project of their choice. Now, with additional prizes like instant M-Pesa cash prizes, voice, data, and SMS bundles, of course, everybody is a winner. But the easiest way to enter this draw is by simply transacting 200 bob on M-Pesa or buy Shine Kenya bundles worth 20 bob and above, and you automatically earn an entry into the weekly draw. And also, if you send money from person to person, Lipa na M-Pesa, any transactions made on the M-Pesa app, My Safaricom app, or by dialing *544# or *444# or *334# also gets you an entry into the weekly draw. Now remember, the more you transact, the higher chances of winning and blessing your community. Now, I have so much airtime still up for grabs. Sijui kama mmeomoka mtaki airtime, but here's my question for this hour, and it's so simple. How many customers get to win a weekly 1 million bob? Imagine. Just text me the answer on our WhatsApp line. That's 0716250933, and get you some airtime, and of course usher in the weekend on the highest of notes. But for now, we get to enjoy more music. We're heading all the way down to Uganda. Coming right up next is Nana by Joshua Baraka, playing right here on Baze Radio. That's a big tune right there, Joshua Baraka, Nana, and you heard it right here on Baze Radio. Good morning and welcome to the AM. It is nothing but good music, vibes, and of course, our main conversation of the day, where we're seated with one of the baddest musicians we have in the 254 scene. Makes Fidel.
Yeah.
I don't know where to begin or where to end, because I've been doing quite a lot of research on you, and I like what Boomplay said about you. They said you're a very low-key, sensational artist. And I want to understand, when they say low-key, what do you mean? Is it that your vibe is low-key? What about you makes you low-key?
That's
what they said. So even I want to understand.
Low-key kweli, but maybe like like approach yangu ya music inakonga kutulia, like nakonga nimerelax kwa
very
songs.
mellow.
Napenda songs zime relax na zinafuja sana hivyo.
Nah,
So maybe ndo maana.
we're about to get into that in just a little bit, but they also mentioned that, so I am not one to box artists because I'm a believer that, you know, as long as your creative juices are flowing, you can get into whatever. But I'd say most of the songs that I've heard have a gengetone, urban tone kind of vibe, but with a mix of drill and rap.
Yeah.
Is that what your whole persona is about, or that's just what you're inclined to right now?
Yeah, like so nikianza like nilianza kama like a drill artist na rapper. So that's hiyo ndio kitu ya kwanza nimekuwa nikifanya nikiandika rap songs and drill. So juu urban tone, gengetone zilitokea, hizo ndio ziko kwa market sana. So niko like najaribu kufuse yani urban tone yani na gengetone, hiyo sound yao na kitu nimekuwa nikifanya yani. So like ndo maana mu storytell kwa music because that's what I do yani. Hata kwa rap songs niko like naandika stories na in rap. So nikikuja gengetone I'm still doing the same thing, like naandika stories, naandika kitu nimepitia kwa life ama kitu imenifanyikia, but saa najaribu kuifuse na gengetone ndo at least watu wengi waweze kuipenda pia yani.
Okay. And I'm curious, where does your journey with drill and rap start?
Like I guess artists nilikuwa nasikia nikiwa mdogo tu yani. Juu rap na nimeanza kitambo. So artists nimekuwa nikisikia from then watu wameniinspire kuandika ni marapa most of the time, like just
Kama nani?
Kina Eminem, kina like J. Cole, Kendrick, au ndo sasa nasikianga like.
My man, you're a Gen Z. The fact that you said J. Cole, like
au ndo tunasikianga. So au ndo wamefanya nikapenda kurap more than like kufanya vitu zingine kwa music. So hapo ndo nilianzia yani. Nikaanza kufanya drill na rap, then nikaanza kujaribu ku switch style kiasi.
Okay. So professionally, how long would you say you've been doing music?
Professionally since 2018 I guess, 18 ama 19, from around up.
Okay. And so far, how would you say your journey has been?
Like sai ndo like nimeanza kunotice ama like sai ndo nimejua kitu watu wanapenda nikifanya. So ile time ya kwanza waja ni ile kutest waters, bado hujui ni nini unataka kufanya, hujui ni nini watu wanapenda kufanya. So currently vitu zinaanza kwenda fiti, but sai ndo vitu zinaanza kwenda fiti I guess.
Okay, that's beautiful to hear, but I think this is one question that always lingers in my head, because I think mtu akijoin music industry, especially in Kenya, kuna expectations that you have. Because I mean, you know, when you're from the outside looking in, you know, when you look at all the artists that you admire and unaona wakisonga, you also have, you envision that is also you. But when you join this industry, what is the most unexpected thing that you learned that actually took you by surprise?
Like talent haijalishangi hivyo sana. Like kuna very very talented artists like wako nje lakini wajulikani than wasa wanajituma kitu kwa Kenya. Like mimi kitu naweza sema ina count sana ni like kujisukuma wewe peke yako yani. Usipojisukuma hata kama uko na talent aje, like watu watajali yani. So lazima ujieke huko nje. Sio ndio kitu ilinishangaza cause nikiingia like nikianza ku music nilikuwa dhani itakuwa easy sana. Nilikuwa naona watu wengine wenye mi personally ningesema hawako talented hivyo. But like wanasikika. So kumbe like apparently hata mambo na hiyo ni like ukishafika tu place fulani unagundua si lazima ukue complex, hata si mambo na talent, mambo na kubamba watu, mambo like kupea watu kitu wanataka. So ndio kitu ilinishangaza like si music industry Kenya si mambo na talent hivyo sana. Yes inasaidia lakini si hivyo sana yani, kama like kujaribu kuelewa watu wanataka nini at the time yani. Market iko aje at the time yani, in short.
Makes sense. Well, we're still deep in the conversation with Fidel right here, so you want to keep it Baze as we go. And of course, we're about to sample one of his finest songs. This is Ako Ka Feeling, that's about to hit your speaker right about now. That is Fidel Rayd, Harry Craze, and of course Joe Fez, and you heard it right here. Block Delete is the name of the track, playing right here on Baze Radio. Good morning and welcome to the AM. My name is Mariah, and we're moving all the way till 12 in the PM. And of course, you are deep in the AM, and we are still inside.
And now, make some noise! Turn up your radios.
Just want your autograph!
For our Baze Radio guest. Stay tuned.
Of course, we're still in conversation with Fidel Rayd. Fidel, what's up?
Samaje.
Well, again, your social media. I think that's the place where you've really umekwamilia, and I like that it's good because right, everything is moving in a digital phase. So most of the songs that you do, nime notice, or correct me if I'm wrong, they're more of yes, yeni ex wangu simtaki, wachana. Are you anti-love or what's the situation?
So time niliandika hizo songs ni like songs mbili ama ni mbili zenye nimeongelea like ex ama kitu. Time kuandika hiyo nilikuwa nimefanywa mbaya, so nilikuwa na machungu tu. Like sasa nilikuwa na machungu tu yani.
Okay, you know what? Me ni mdaku, so I need to fish for more information. Please tell me what had happened.
Wajua tu vitu zilia happened ya.
Nani alifanyia mwingine?
So ni dem flani hapo yani. Like tulikosana, nikajaribu kusimp, bado akadinda, so nilikuwa na machungu I guess tu yani.
They do be like that sometimes.
Nilikuwa na machungu.
So are there any love songs that you actually have on record?
Yeah, niko nazo but sijazi release tu yani, na feelingi.
And that's exactly what I'm saying, because most of your tracks are like wachana na yeye, akwende ni ex wangu, block delete.
Ndio actually like actually block delete like side yangu angle yangu ilikuwa like mambo na love. Kwa block delete angle yangu ilikuwa like stuff zilikuwa inaendelea hapo ile time like palikuwa na ma story nyingi zilikuwa zinahappen kwa net, so nilikuwa naongelea tu yani mtu akikutext ama mtu anakutafuta na ujui anataka nini ama anakusaidiaje, block delete you. But like about love songs, like niko na songs ni vile tu like sijapata like the right time ya kuzitoa juu like kama ina depending na vile na feel, unaona. So nikiandika love song at the time na feel hivyo, so ndaiandika.
Okay.
So ndai release pia time na feel ku release yani hiyo time. So okay. Nikiwa phase ya heartbreak na release my songs za heartbreak.
When you're in love it's love songs. When it's cold it's weather for two.
When it's hivyo kama weather for two pia niliandika time kwa sababu baridi, like nikaandika about situation yani song, most of my songs are about
real life situations that you've experienced. Okay. And something else, as we're talking about social media, right now, what would you say has been the biggest transition with the way technology is helping, like, you know, especially Gen Z's kurelease ngoma? For you, how has it worked in your favor?
So like, mimi like kitu imenisaidia nijenge jina sana ni TikTok. Juu like TikTok ni rahisi kupata nini organic following. Si kama hizi stuff zingine na feeling lazima ulipie kiplani kama YouTube nini like. Lakini sasa tena shida ya TikTok sasa ni like though inasaidia watu wajulikane, pia inatoa watu kwa nini vitu zingine kama YouTube. Siku hizi watu waendi YouTube as much as walikuwa naenda juu ya TikTok. Watu wanashinda TikTok sana. So ni ngumu songs zisonge kwa YouTube kwa vitu zingine kama hizo kama DSPs, joto wanashinda TikTok sana. So yes, inasaidia watu wajulikane, but pia kuna vile pia
another side in a struggle.
But yeah, me now like social media imenisaidia, ndio imefanya nijulikane hivyo, like wani notice, hiyo ndio imenisaidia. So niko sana.
Makes sense. But I also want to understand dance challenges, because I don't understand this new wave of, you know, you drop a song, as you're dropping the song it also has a challenge. In the next few months you've dropped another song, it still has a challenge. And I want to understand, and please, from your perspective, do you think challenges with songs releases actually help Iwimbo ku propel to the next level ama tu ni okay?
Yeah, zinasaidia for like dance. Actually my dancers wanasaidia sana, songs nyingi sana kusonga juu kuna ma songs zenye nimeona zenye like songs zilikuwa tu hata zisonge, alafu ma dance challenge zikatokea, song ikablow up. So dance challenge siku hizi zinasaidia sana. So though mizi dancer pia niko na marafiki madancer wenye wanasaidia kupush. So unaweza sasa zingia hata imefika point like kuna artists wenye wanaandikanga tu like songs za dance ndio zitolewe dance challenge zisonge. So madansa zinasaidia sana kwa masongs kusonga, zinasaidia sana siku hizi. Like madansa wanafaa kuanza kupata like
some cut of the percentage.
For real.
You do have a point there. Well, we're still in conversation, guys. We've barely even started. But of course, we're still in conversation with Fidel Rayd. And yes, we're still deep in the AM with me, Mariah. But now we get to enjoy more music. We're just taking a short breather. This is Champes by Calligraph Jones before we head back into more of Fidel's catalog right here on Baze Radio. That is Sita Make, Fidel Rayd, Unspoken Salaton, Ninja Racy, TMS Garvey, and Naina. Yay! That is a collaboration in the half. And you heard it right here on Baze Radio. Good morning and welcome to the AM. It is nothing but vibes, good music, and of course, great conversation as we go. We are still in talks with our main man, Fidel Rayd. Yes, Fidel.
Yo.
Quick one. So as I was telling you off air, most of your body of work is singles and more singles and more singles. And I think it's safe to say kwa hii era yenye tuko, concentration span sahi kwanza is very little. Let's be honest. Saizi, if you, not to say that albums are not doing well, but concentration span imeshuka.
Span imeshuka si bongo.
So would you say that singles are bound to do better in this industry compared to albums?
Yeah, like me pia mina feeling actually ndo the reason nimetoa like more singles than album yani. Napanga maybe nitoe album like nikiwa na following enough. So yes, naandika album like vile naendelea kuna masongs naandika zenye zitakuwa kwa album yani. So most of the songs natoanga ni zenye like situation ilikuwa imefanyika na feel acha tu nitoe kama single. So natoa singles more kujenga like following bado. Jisa hii kuitoa album like ni ngumu tu watu wa pay attention hivyo sana yani siku hizi.
Makes sense.
Watu wa concentrate nazo hivyo sana.
But now that you've even mentioned working on an album, I want to understand, for an artist of your caliber, when you're working on an album, what are some of the things that you know, like I don't want to call them rituals, but what are some of the things that you do to get yourself in that groove of writing? You know, how do you compile that body of work? Walk me through that process. Now that you are underway, walk me through it.
So like album yenye mimi naandikia yenye like naandika yenye nda release inafaa kuitwa Heartbroken Introvert.
Nice.
So ni
you see, the Loki sensation was quite on point.
Yeah. Anyway, like nadai kuongelea tu like story like juu mimi nakwanga introvert, so nadai kuongelea yani life ya kwa introvert, vitu pia unaweza pitia ukiwa introvert ama like kwa break up vitu kama hizo. So niko na ma songs zenye nimeandika, so like nikiwa na kitu ya kuandikia about your topic yani naziandika alafu naziweka hivyo. Sasa nikizipanga then hizo songs ma singles natoa ni zenye na feel hii haiko worth kuingia kwa album, so nazitoa ka singles hivyo.
So what's your compilation like? Unataka ngoma ngapi? What producers are you working with or una plan to work with?
Sijui tu bado tu yani nakuanga tu like nikiendelea juu mi songs set nafikirianga like acha nitrace ule producer then tutatoa sound fulani. Inakuanga tu like nikishapata idea ni feel hii idea inaform mtu fulani ndio sana natafuta huyo mtu yani, lakini kuangia ati nimeplan work na ule msee alafu naandika song yake.
Okay,
naandika song. Okay,
but I've noticed most of your songs you've just told me you work with your producer called Clama. Is it Clama? So how long have you guys been working together? Do you plan on, because I think there's a specific sound that he gives you from the last songs that I've listened to. There's, as you know, it's very, when the beat drops I'm like, yeah, that's definitely that man's. So do you plan on getting to work with other producers even in your singles? Ama umepata your cue na unakwama nayo? Like
sina shida na kuwork na mtu mwingine, but like sana ndakuwa na work na Clama cause mimi na feel ndo ananitolea sound yangu fit yani kuna like beats zenye natumiwanga na producers zingine like ni poa, lakini tu yani si style yangu yani. So juu Clama already anaelewa style yangu yani, ni mtu anaweza nitumia beats karibu beats zote out of 10 top 9 zote napenda.
Wow.
So like hiyo ndo msana work naye tu sasa, but naweza work na watu wengine pia kwa projects zingine, si sidai work na watu wengine. Ni ile tu huyo ndo na feel ni kama at the time ndo ananipatia kitu nadai.
Okay. Well, guys, we're still in conversation with Fidel, but we get to listen to Weather for Two. Anyway, this one has just come right in time. The fog outside is bananas. Oh, yes, with, of course, producer Clama and Joe Fizz playing right here on Baze Radio. And that is Ukipewa Perform, and you heard it right here on Baze Radio. Good morning and welcome to the AM. We're still deep in conversation with Fidel Rayd. And yes, as we're about to wrap up today's conversation, first of all, I want to ask, most of the collaborations you've done are with Gengetone artists, and it's very evident like that's your style right now, in as much as you're incorporating your rap and your drill. Do you see yourself working with other kind of artists, or right now you're just stuck? Okay, let me say stuck, but right now this is the phase that you're in.
Like naweza work na artists wengi, but ni vile sai natoa Gengetone most, na prefer kutoa Gengetone most. Juu niko na ma hip hop, niko na ma drill, niko na ma projects zingine mwaka na watu wengine, but sizitoi sai na zi hold that until ni feel nikani time right ya kuzitoa yani. So niko na projects zingine like zenye si Gengetone yani.
Okay. And Ukipewa Perform, that's a very interesting choice of name. And you've said most of the songs come from personal experience. So tafadhali jiseme.
Ukito perform like ni idea nilipatiwa
So this was your wait. So I need to walk me through this song. So who came up with the concept? Who came up with the name?
Salaton na Furthermore.
Okay.
Like, so tulikuwa studio, tulikuwa tunafaa kuandika track. So tulikuwa na ideas kadhaa. Lakini saa hiyo ndo like tuli record ikatubamba yani tukaamua acha tuandikie hii hapa hivi. So kila mtu akaandika story yake yani tu yani.
So yours is a personal story.
Yangu nao ni story yangu. Verse zangu zote zinakuanga story zangu.
That is crazy. But now you also have a new single out by the name Sai Ye Again. And I need to ask, do you have something against love? Because do you know how much energy that is to take your time, your introverted time, kuandikia ex wimbo yako?
Alikuwa na deserve for real. Alikuwa na deserve.
Hey, but again, so the thought process was, she did whatever she did, so you had to write a song about it.
Yeah, ilikuwa so ile like tulikuwa tumeachana na mtu after niko kwa hiyo transition ya ku move on yani. Sasa hapo sasa kutoa machungu nilikuwa nao alafu nijeke kwa side nyingine, lazima tu ningeongea yani nisikie
You've moved on from it. So let me guess, you're one of those guys mkiachwa mnapost status nyinyi ndio wale.
Ni wasi mimi naandika wimbo natoa.
True. But you've actually mentioned that you're introverted, and I'd love to understand, because I believe extroverted guys, as for us, it's unajua kivunja roho, you go out, you link up with the homies nini. In a matter of hours unasikia okay umeridhika roho kidogo. For an introvert, how do you deal with heartbreak other than writing music?
Sasa like yangu actually ni mbaya zaidi, jusi ati naweza sema ati ndaenda ni kunywa ama ni jora seti na kunywanga ama na so like the only way niko nao ni either ni make fun of it na friends wangu ama niandikie nitoeka song ndo ni feel imenitoka yani. Lazima tu nitoe nje. So ni either ndapigia mabesi zangu story wanichongoe nayo yani nizoe ama nitoeka song nipatie watu ndo nisikie yani nilisema kitu ilifanyika yani.
Okay, well we're actually about to listen to it as we wrap up our conversation, but I need to know, are there any other projects that are in the works? Should we expect more music as the year goes? What's the plan, Fidel?
So like niko na 2 projects zenye zinafaa kwa in the next 5 weeks zote mbili zinafaa
kwa in 5 weeks. Okay, that's dope.
Zote. So maybe moja in the next maybe 2 weeks alafu 3 weeks ingine ni drop hiyo ingine. So ya kwanza ni like Pajama, hiyo ni single hiyo.
Okay.
After hiyo ndo niko na hiyo Allergic to People, hiyo ni collab.
Fidel.
So, Allergic to People tuko na nani? Niko na Reckless na Trio.
So hiyo ndo
Pajama ni single yangu.
Okay.
Kuna wase wengi walikuwa wananiambia like nimekaa kufanya single, so nikamwacha nitoe single seriously.
This is good stuff. Still Clama is producing this, both the 2 tracks.
Like, Pajama now nilijiproduce actually.
Okay. So this is a self-done project.
Hiyo Allergic ndo Clama alifanya production.
Nice. I'm waiting to see that. We'll definitely be here to listen and of course to give our 2 cents on the songs. Okay, like in tunanga ubaya usijali as we support. But of course, please let the people know where we can find you on social media, YouTube, anywhere. Niambie.
Yeah, actually kwanza kuna like video nime-release recently kwa YouTube ya Sai Ye project sasa. Alafu social media mi kila place napatikana ni Fidel Rayd yani.
Okay.
Fidel hiyo ni RAYD Rayd. So Fidel Rayd kila place, from TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube pia ni Fidel Rayd, kila place tu ni Fidel Rayd yangu.
Okay. Well, we're about to get right into it. This is his newest release. This is Sai Ye X, and like you heard, the video is available on YouTube and every DSP. So get to streaming and of course support Fidel, follow Fidel, and of course we get to listen right here on Baze Radio. Coming right up is Sai Ye X on Baze Radio.
This is Baze Radio.
We are 254 to the core.